my name is Banthiya and you're watching Banthiya's Training and Consultancy. We'll continue with the chapter percentage, and today we are going to look at next 5 questions of moderate difficulty level. So let's start. So this is question number 6. A landowner increases the length and the breadth of the rectangular plot by 10% and 20% respectively. Find the percentage change in the cost of the plot assuming land prices are uniform throughout his plot. Now this is a very easy question, but it seems to be very complex because here the length and the breadth is increasing and the percentage change in the cost is asked. So basically here if we focus more on the percentage change in the area, we will directly get, because the prices are uniform throughout the plot is given. So we'll calculate the change in the area. So basically 1.1 into 1.2 will give you the basic change. And we have already seen this formula as well. So we need not to do the solution by this formula because it's lengthy. So alternatively, we'll use 1.1 into 1.2 minus 1, which will give 1.32 minus 1, that is 0.3232% effectively. Now let's see the next question. 7th. The length, breadth, height of a room in the shape of a cuboid are increased by 10%, 20% and 50% respectively. Find the percentage change in the volume of the cuboid. Again, this is a very similar question to the last question and it's a very simple question. Let's see the solution. So volume of the cuboid is length into breadth into height. So let LBH be the length, breadth and height of the cuboid. So basic volume, the starting volume was LBH. Now it is increased by 10%, 20%, 50% respectively. So we'll get volume equals to 1.1 L into 1.2 B into 1.5 H, and this becomes 1.98 LBH. That is 98% change takes place in the original volume. Now let's see the next question. The price of sugar is reduced by 25%, but in spite of decrease, Aayush ends up increasing his expenditure on sugar by 20%. What is the original change in his monthly consumption of sugar? Now this is a very simple question, just one layer up. That is, we want to find the change in its original consumption. So in this question, first let the price of the sugar be 100. As I have already discussed, 100 is the most favorable figure for us in this chapter. So price be 100 and the expense that he does is rupees 100 only. Now the price reduces by 25% as the question says, so it becomes 75 rupees. Expenditure increases by 20%, so it becomes 120. And the percentage change in consumption is 120 by 75, that is the new expense by new price minus the earlier initial prices, and the change is calculated on the initial prices only, and hence 100 by 100 into 100, and this comes out to 60% change, and hence the answer is plus 60%. Now let's see the next question. I hope guys that you are solving these questions before looking at the solution, because solutions are very obvious, but when you try to solve those questions by yourself, it becomes a bit complex and intertwined, and we get stuck up with a lot of things while we try to solve it by ourselves. So pause this video and solve questions before I give you the solution. The price of rice falls by 20%. How much rice can be bought now with the money that was sufficient to buy 20 kg of rice previously? Now this is again a similar question, that the price is false, then the consumption should increase by what percent? So if 20% falls, then consumption should increase by 25%, and 20 kgs, 25% is 5 kg, so the solution is 25 kg. But now let's look at the solution systematically. 25 kg is the answer here. Solution is, fall in the price of the rice is 20 kg, increase in consumption can be, as the formula states, so result is 25%, and now the rice can be bought 25% more, that is the consumption 25% increases, and hence on 20 kg that was previous consumption, 25% can increase, it becomes 25 kg. Now let's see the last question for today's video. 30% of a number when subtracted from 91 gives the number itself. find the number. Now, the why did I put this question in moderate section is many of you are unable to form such simple equations, and that is the most basic thing. But let's see how to form this equation. Now let the number be x. Now what the number state is 30% of the number when subtracted from 91. So 91 minus 0.3x is equals to x should be the equation. And by solving it, we get x equals to 70. That is your final number. I hope guys that you have understood each and every question in this video, and you are also solving many other questions as well. If you have any doubts and unable to solve any of the questions that you are trying to solve, please comment in the comment section below with that question and I will for sure get back to you. Please like, share, subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.